So you must have seen my video where I talked about how you can be making 10 times your current earnings on Google AdSense with the use of an AI created by Okecbot. So in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating to you how the software works by using the SDK, which simply means the software development key. And with no further waste of time, let's get into my computer. So here we are on my Mac, and the first step we're going to be doing is that we need to launch a VPS. The first thing we're going to be needing for us to run the code of this software is a VPS, which simply means virtual private server. According to Wikipedia, this is defined as a virtual machine sold as a service. Probably that must sound confusing. VPS simply means a computer that is on the server. That simply means instead of using your own local computer that you can see physically, you can easily rent a computer on the internet and use it to do whatever you want to do. VPS usually comes in handy when you are about to do something that is kind of sophisticated for your computer to handle. Then you may want to rent a computer that has an higher specification and can actually handle the task that you want to run, which your computer cannot handle. As we're about to run this software that I'm about to show you, I feel it is best for me to introduce to you on a VPS, because many people out there, their computer might not be able to handle this software, and that is why I'm going to be showing you how you can simply do it on a VPS. So to do that, we have to visit the website paperspace.com. So just go to Google and search for Paperspace. Then you are going to open the first link. Now this is Paperspace. This is simply a website where you can rent a virtual computer. Now I already have an account, so I'm simply just going to be logging in straight. So this is my profile on Paperspace, and right here is the virtual machine that I already rent from this website. So I'm simply just going to be turning it on, and I'm going to click on start. So what it's doing now is that it's booting my virtual machine on the Paperspace server. Now the computer has finished booting. As you can see, it's showing on ready. That means my virtual machine now has been turned on. So looking right here now, you can see that this is a Windows computer that I'm running on Chrome. That is simply to tell you that this Windows computer is a virtual sort of computer. So what I'm simply just going to be doing is that instead of me using this computer from Chrome, I'm going to be downloading a software called RDP. Then I'm going to be linking this RDP with this virtual computer. Then I can continue whatever activity I want to do here on that RDP. So let's go straight now and download RDP. So you go straight down to your app store and you search for remote desktop protocol, or RDP for short, RDP. Then you see this first option, Microsoft Remote Desktop. Download it. Now the software has finished downloading, so let's go ahead and launch it. You click on yes, click on continue, then you click OK. You allow it. So right here the RDP is now launched. Now we need to add that virtual machine as a new PC. So we're simply going to add PC. Now this is where we're going to be filling in all the IP details and username and password of that my virtual machine. So you can comment below if you want me to create a full video and teach you how this RDP work. But for now, let's link the computer. So as you can see right here, I've successfully had a new computer. So let's go ahead now and launch it. You click on continue. And now I'm going to be logging in straight now to that virtual machine with this RDP. So it has done, and you can see it has launched that virtual machine now on that RDP. So this is where we are going to be doing everything that has to do with the bot deployment. Now the next step is that you are going to be visiting the website www.okecbot.com, and this is where you are going to be creating the personality of each and every bot. So right now let's visit okecbot.com. We go straight to the Chrome, launch it, and then visit www.okecbot.com/. If you already have an account, then you say /login. Then if you are signing up, you say /sign up. But for me, I already have an account, so I'm simply just going to be logging in /login. So right here, you are going to be putting your details. So I'm going to be doing that real quick. So after logging in, you are going to be seeing this interface. So what you are simply going to be doing is clicking on this get now, where you see generate AdSense organic looking bot with AI. Click on get now. Don't forget that we are coming here to create personalities of each bot. So we are going to go straight down to personality and click on upload personality. So what we're basically going to be doing right here is that we need to create a personality of how each bot are going to be looking like on the internet. We're going to be giving them a name, a country, a time zone, and every details that is going to make them look unique as a different internet user. So let's call our first personality Mike. And then it's going to be a male user. Then under the country, let's select an African country like South Africa. Then we go straight to the interest. This interest part is important because everybody on the internet have different things that they are interested in, and that is what makes us unique on the internet. So let's say this person is interested in music. You take that. Let's say he's interested in sports. Also take that. Let's say this user is interested in game. You also take that. So all this your interest determines the kind of things that Google are going to be showing for this user on the internet. So we'll go down to the device clue. Here we'll put in a device that this user is using. Let's say Windows computer. Let's go for this Windows 8. Then you say okay, leave it in Chrome as the browser. Now time zone has to match with the country that this user is coming from. So time zone is going to be South Africa. South Africa, where is it? Okay, here we are, South Africa. Now we need to fill in the proxy details. So when talking about proxy server simply means where your connection is passing through, and that is how websites and platforms on the internet usually know where your connection is coming from. So we're going to be getting a unique proxy server for each and every personality. Now let me show you how we can easily do that. For us to get proxy, we need to go to a website called webshare.io. Webshare.io. Good. Now this is basically a website where you buy proxy server. So right now I'm going to be logging in as I already have an account before. And right here is my dashboard on Webshare. So right now I need to get a proxy for a South African user. So you go to country filter, select all country and deselect, go straight down and look for South Africa. South Africa. Where is South Africa? I think we should be under X. Senegal, Sierra Leone, okay, here we are, South Africa. We check it, then you go straight up and click save changes. Now refresh this page so to make sure the changes are updated. Now what you're simply going to do is to copy the address, copy this, come here, paste the address there, you come straight here, copy the port, you paste, you come here, copy username, you paste, come here, copy the password, and then you paste it again. Let me make sure I copy that very well. Password, and then you paste it straight up. So after filling all these details, we need to download the code of this personality. Now let's click on create personality, and now we've downloaded the code of the personality called Mike. Now let's create one more so there can be two. Now let's call this one another person. Let's call this person, let's say she's a female and her name is Anna. Now her gender is female, country, now let's look for another sort of country. Let's say this person is coming from the USA. She's coming from the United States of America. Now we clear all this interest away. So our whole interest, just for normality, let's change this location from United States to, let's say, Egypt. Yeah, let's say Egypt, because process from all those developed countries are always sort of compromised. So the best is to stick to African countries. So let's say Egypt. Then let's say a name, choose something that sounds Egyptian. Let's say Miriam. Now our interest will not be, let's say, Islam, let's say fashion, let's say news. Notice that women are always interested in, let's say, dress, and that is that. Now you go straight down and close our device to, let's give her a mark, and this time let's select this let's select this Mac OS 10.8. Then you change it to Safari, and our time zone will not be Egypt. Clear this one and change it to Egypt. Good. Now you get another proxy now for Egypt. So you go back to the proxy lists and then country filter, select all country, deselect, look for Egypt, then save it, and as well you need to refresh. Now after refreshing, all you need to do is to copy the username, because the port and proxy address are always the same. So come here, paste this username, go back here, copy this password, and then paste it. So having done that, you click on create personality. So now we have two personality, which is Mike from South Africa and Miriam from Egypt. Now we are done with creating a personality. Now let's quickly go and upload this personality to Saver. So here is where we need to open our VS Code, and then you need to run it as administrator. Now the moment you open your VS Code, right here on VS Code, you need to open this folder of the SDK, Okecbot SDK. This is the software development key, but because I've already opened it before, I won't need to open it again. I want you to click on this open with code again. I will just simply go now to this VS Code, remove this one. Now all those personality have to be on this folder. So in order to do that, let's remove this personality that I created before, or should this leave it there? Let's leave it there. Now for us to do that, now we need to go straight to File Explorer. Now go to your download where those code have been downloaded, Node.js. Highlight the tool, cut it, and then go under this folder, Quick Run, or go to your desktop, open the Okecbot, open the folder Quick Run, and paste it there. Now after doing that, now let's remove this one. Let's remove it. Let's just delete that vector. Now we have these two personalities, don't forget, Miriam from Egypt and Mike from South Africa. Go back to your VS Code, and right here something is wrong. Okay, that means this is an effect from the personality that I deleted, so I just need to cancel this tab. Now right here is where we need to launch this Miriam and launch this Mike. For us to simply do that, let's clean our terminal. Now create a new terminal. Now under this terminal, you need to change the directory to Quick Run. So to do that, we type cd space quick asterisk, hit enter. So the directory I've changed to Quick Run, and now let's launch that Miriam. Node space Miriam. It must be correct because this thing is case sensitive. Now you hit enter. Now you're gonna see the Miriam pop up now. Now, as you can see now, this is a new browser, and on this browser now, this is Miriam browsing on the internet. And don't forget that Miriam is from Egypt. So let's confirm our location. Just go to google.com. So even without doing any further searches, it is obvious that our location now is coming from Egypt, because the whole text on this Google page has changed to Arab, and that is because in Egypt they mostly read Arab. So without wasting time, let's go ahead and upload the personality of this Miriam to the saver. So you go straight to VS Code and just come down to your terminal and type 0. Now you see it says upload successfully. Let me look for that line of code here. Uploaded successfully. That means this Miriam has been uploaded to my own API, which I use in creating this personality. Now the next thing we need to do now is to launch the personality of Mike. But before we do so, let's close Miriam. Let's press Ctrl C and close. Ctrl C. Okay, fine. As you can see, she has closed. So the next thing for us to do now is that we need to launch this mic. Press node space mic. Launch him. Now this is another browser now, which is Mic, browsing on the internet. So the first thing to do is to go to google.com. Google.com. And as you can see right here now, it's different from that of now. Mainly looking at this now, it shows that there is a little bit of compromisation on that mic personality. This simply means the proxy I put was not correct. So I need to close it now and build this mic again. So right now, let me close that. I come here and press Ctrl C. Now close the mic. I'm going to delete him. It's not coming from South Africa that I set. So I'm going to delete this mic. Then go straight back to my Okecbot and create that mic again. So that is one thing you need to take note of when creating personality. You need to make sure the proxy is very, very correct. Mic is a male coming from South Africa. Where's South Africa? Okay, here we are. Then clear this. I think that his interest was music, sport and game. Sports and then game. So, and I think it was browsing on a Windows 8. Yes, not using Google Chrome. Time zone South Africa. Clear this one. South Africa. Then now let's change this proxy. This was where we got it wrong the other time. I'll come back to proxy list. Then go to country filter. Select all. Select. Then select South Africa and save change. Now let's copy this username. Sorry. Paste it here. Then the proxy password. come here and paste it again, then create him again. Now we have this mic. So go back to your file explorer, go download, take the mic, cut him, then go straight down to desktop, open Okecbot, open quick run, paste in there. Now we need to go back to our terminal now and launch him again. Now quick run, then load space mic, enter. Now this time around it should be coming straight from South Africa. Let's wait a bit. Good. So the first thing to do is to go to Google.com. Google.com. So as you can see now, it is now different. You can see African, Sotho, Zulu. This obviously tell you that now this user is coming from South Africa. So you can just go on Google and browse some few things. Just browse some few things. You can search for music, Zulu. You know, all these activities are what are going to make the personality look organic, because they are doing some different activities on the internet, though all these are going to be automated, in which this personality will be coming online to do activities automatically. But just for the sake of this teaching, I'm going to be doing some activity manually. So let me just launch this website. So do some little bit of browsing here and there. Go straight down, go up, you know, go outside of the tab, look for another, click on this. All this activity, like I said earlier, are what makes the box organic and make it look more human. You go down, you go up, do stupid activities on the internet. And after you do that for about 10 minutes, what you simply have to do now is to upload the cookie of this mic. So you minimize this, come back to your terminal, and don't forget, just press 0. And that has also been uploaded successfully. Now you can easily press Ctrl C to cancel. Good. Now we are now done with this phase of this process, and let's move on to the next phase. Now that we are done creating the personality, the next step now is that we need to upload all this personality onto the Okecbot server, and that is where we are going to be deploying them from. So in order for us to deploy these personalities now, we need to come to manage personality and check them on the server. As you can see now, we have these two personalities that I just created, which is Miriam and also Mike. Let me delete this Victor. Okay, I think there's something wrong around there. Now this is this Miriam and the Mike. So what I'm simply going to do now is to deploy this personality to go and watch a particular YouTube video. So what I'm going to do now is to build your bot. Come down to build your bot. Then you go to YouTube traffic. Now here I have 3 active personality. Then I can increase this to 3. Then go down. Here is where you put in the link that you want them to open. So I'm going to be putting a link of a video here, like a link of a YouTube video. So I'm going to go straight down to YouTube, and then let's look for a video. Let's say this Oncology video. Yeah, Oncology is one of my favorite YouTuber. Just come here, or let's look for another video with. Okay, let's look for this. Let's use this. Just come here, share it, and copy the link. And go back to Okecbot. And then paste the link here. Now also click deploy. A zip file, which is a code to run this bot, is all downloaded on that zip file. So what you're simply going to do now is to go to your file explorer and extract the zip file. And go down to download, then extract all. This is pretty much simple. Open this. Now you see these three codes are now going to be moved under this folder here, which is humans. There's a folder under wireframe which is humans. So how do we do that? We go straight down to file explorer, close it, then go to desktop, Okecbot, go to wireframe, you see humans, then paste. Good. Now you come straight down here and deploy them on your terminal. The first thing to do is to change the directory back to Okecbot by doing cd space // enter. Now back the directory by 1. Now change the directory to wireframe by saying cd, which means change directory, space wire asterisk, enter. Good. Now the next thing to do is to run this code, which is load human, Node.js code. So you click on, you type node space load humans, then enter. Now automatically those three personalities are going to open that YouTube link that I set for them and watch the video. So as you can see now, we have 3. This is 1. Watching the video. This is another one. Watching the video. Then the third one is here. Watching the video. So you can give them a little bit of time and let them watch so that the view will count. So this is basically how the AI works, and this is how they normally visit link one after the other. So after you let them watch for some times, you go back to your terminal and then you close the tab. You close the tab one by one, close them, go back to your terminal and press Ctrl+C and cancel it. So, and that is basically how the AI works. So you can obviously see now that every bot are built with each unique personality from different locations, and also they are also doing different activities on the internet to make them look unique. So there you have it. I think by now you can now confirm that each bot are actually created with different personality online. So every one of them actually appear like a different user of the internet. You can check more videos on this channel to learn more about how this software works, or visit the website www.okecbot.com. If you have any question, be free to drop it in the comment section or check the description and reach out to me. And that will be all for this video. Don't forget to like, comment and share if you got any value from this video, and I'm going to be seeing you in my next video.